Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça, ela menina.
Happy birthday, yay! So like today is the 22nd birthday of the RockLords. The RockLords is a big collection of bands and musicians all kind of thrown together in this musical melting pot, and they've made lots of music over the years, and they turned 22 today. Kia ora, my name is Kerry. I'm kind of responsible for the whole RockLords kind of thing. So what I wanted to do was run over everything and kind of tell you who they were and what today's about and all of that stuff. Also, I'm kind of responsible for asking you to listen to a RockLords album, one RockLords album a week for a whole year, which is a big ask. So I kind of want to give you some context to that. So let's start at the start.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça.
So who are the RockLords? Very good question. I guess I talk about it so much all the time that I kind of forget that you may not actually have any idea who in the world we are or what we do or all of that jazz. So I thought it would be a really good idea to kind of give you an idea of what it is. So the RockLords is kind of a label which covers a large group of things. It's kind of a banner which a kind of family of musicians sit underneath. It started 22 years ago today with a band called the Gypsies, which by their general philosophy, whoever was a part of their group on the given day became a member of the band, and therefore the band has like about 60 or something people in it. And from that spawned the next 12 bands that are under the banner, which is after the Gypsies there was Synosha, Shift, then the Jam Shed and Purge, Ninja Vision. Then the RockLords kind of did their own stuff under different names at different points, and then there is DJ Nuanesi, Deborah Johnson, there's myself as a solo artist, there is the peripheral bands, the bands on the outside, Progressive John, and more recently Blurred Vision, and the South Tidal Reserve Grave Presence 11, which is something we'll talk about much later. But anyway, that's kind of it. 13 acts and bands and artists working together, which is about kind of 60, 70 musicians, maybe more, I'm not entirely sure. 48 albums and EPs, all kind of grouped together. So over about 500 songs, 500 plus, I don't know, could be much higher than that. We'll find out soon. But ultimately, it's kind of like a giant family tree. Family tree, I'm glad you asked. So like here's one I prepared earlier. This is actually, I did that years ago, but you can kind of see there's kind of the RockLords family tree. There's some bands there, all this Synosha there, go through and shifts down here somewhere, and then I ran out of room on my page, and so I'll do a new one. But anyway, so there's heaps of bands that kind of link into other bands and they come from other places, and it's somewhat incestuous, if I'm allowed to say that. But in the end, that's who we are.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça.
So the core musicians of the group, we've got, as I said, 60, 70 musicians all over the place, but who's kind of at the centre? Well, it's me, hey, here I am. Play guitar and sing and do my own solo stuff at the moment, but I've kind of been throughout all the bands. It's just me. We have Bobby Logan, my brother, who's our drummer, fantastic progressive metal monster who can drum anything. He's just brilliant. We have Mark Ware, our keyboard extraordinaire. He was always the kind of more jazzy, classical kind of side of things, but he loved Black Sabbath, so you never quite knew what you were going to get, and he kind of pushed us to do lots of 5 beats and 7 beats and crazy things like that, and it was all good fun. Richard Allen, our metal guitarist. We wouldn't be as metal as we are if it wasn't for him and for his blistering riffs up and down the guitar. And then outside of that group of 4, we have Baz, we have Bev, we have Shane, we have Julian, we have Ben, we have Mike, and the list goes on, and it starts getting far out and freaky. So those are our core musicians, and that's who the RockLords are.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça.
So yes, why today? Why is today our 22nd birthday? Well, what happened in 1993 on August the 25th at approximately about 7:30 p.m. is that my good friend Richie and we organised a jam session, and we invited Mark and a few others to come along and have a big jam session. Just because I thought it'd be fun, I recorded it, and I put a tape recorder and recorded it. When we listened back to it, we were really excited about it. We really enjoyed it, and it was great fun. And that led to the next jam session, which led to the next one, and to the next one, and so on and so forth. And once we'd recorded one jam session, we recorded the second one, and the third one, and then it became bigger and bigger, and bands started to form, and that was the genesis point of the whole RockLords. So that's why we're here, and why we celebrate today. I celebrate today, and I'm forcing you to, so happy birthday.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça.
So yeah, I'm asking you an interesting challenge. I'm presenting to you an interesting challenge, and that is that I'm saying, come with me and listen to a RockLords album a week. At the moment there is 48 albums. By the time we get to 48 weeks time, there'll be more. What I'm suggesting is that you have a listen with me. There's a couple of reasons for that. The first one is it's mostly really, really good. It doesn't start so good, but it's mostly really, really amazing stuff. You know, I'd love you to hear it. I'd love you to share in it. And the second reason is I just need more people to listen to it and give me hits on Bandcamp. It's purely selfish. So I'm kind of dragging you along with me, but also it's a really interesting challenge. You're going to hear some things that will be amazing. You're going to hear some things that will be really entertaining, and you're going to hear some things that perhaps you wish you could unhear. But all in all, it's a challenge, and what else can you do with a challenge but accept it? An album a week, come with me, yay! So every Tuesday I'm going to look to try and put up a video much like this, talking a little bit about the album that we're listening to that week, and maybe some things for you to listen to, maybe some things for you to think about, maybe for some things that we need to apologise to you for. So with every video I'll include a link of where you can get that album and where you can hear it, and where you can comment on it. Hopefully you're seeing this on our Facebook page, so you'll be able to talk about it there, and it'd be really, really cool if you can give some feedback. You know, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us the songs that really made your day and the songs that you wish you could unhear. But where can you get them all? You can get them all therocklords.bandcamp.com, and that is everything. If you go to therocklords.bandcamp.com/music, you'll have all 48 albums laid out there in front of you, and that will be awesome to have you a part of what we're doing and, you know, sharing in our music. We make music because we love it. We make music because we really enjoy it, and we want to share that with you. So come with me.